So we start with the Claude window and I enter into the planning mode, and then I give this particular prompt that I want to create a Streamlit app which lets user upload a PDF and chat with it. There will be three chunking strategies that should be implemented. The response to the chat should be displayed in three panes in the UI. The user can instantly understand which chunking strategy works by looking at the responses of the three panes. That's what I mean here. The project name is Chunking Strategy Comparator Tool. Suggest an architecture how to do this. So now Claude is getting some inputs from me, which is it has some three questions. So before I design the architecture, I need to clarify a few things. So it is asking me some questions. Which LLM provider do you want to use for generating chat responses? I say OpenAI GPT-4. Which vector store do you want to store embeddings? I say ChromaDB. Which three chunking strategies do you want to compare? Fixed size, recursive, and semantic. Which embedding model do you want to use? And I give OpenAI ADA 002. So once I gave these responses, then the Claude went into planning mode, and then it designed an architecture for this application. So once it's done with the application architecture, it has written this into the this plan.md file. So let's review that what is there in the plan.md file. Yeah, so this is the plan.md. So it has defined the tech stack like Streamlit UI, LLM, OpenAI GPT-4o, embeddings, OpenAI text embedding, ADA 002, vector store ChromaDB, and PDF parsing chunking strategies. And then it has defined what are the files that it needs to generate, and what do these files implement. And it has also created a data flow diagram which says that how the flow will be. So once a PDF is uploaded, it will extract the text, and then it is going to store in three different chroma collections. And when the user asks a question, so it is going to embed the query, and then generate answers, and then it's going to show it in three different columns. So the UI layout is also like will be like this. So UI layout sidebar with the main area, and the chat is like showing three different columns. So what are the chunking strategies it should implement? It has defined these three chunking strategies. What are the modules that it has to implement, or the files that it should implement? Then it also like what is the implementation order, what kind of error handling it has to take care of, and what are the package requirements. All these things it has listed it out, and it also like say the steps as to how I should verify this particular application. So this is quite a lot of steps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down. First, I'm going to first make sure that I implement just the config.py and the requirements.txt, and then set up my environment first before I move on to the full implementation. So let's do that next. Step, I'm asking it to generate just the config.py and requirements.txt. I'm saying it to not try to install anything by itself. So I just wanted to get only the requirements.txt. So it generated the requirements.txt. And then I'm asking also to generate a readme.md, and also to add steps for how to install the dependencies using UV, and the command to test the app when it is done. So now I have the readme.md as well, which gives me the steps how I should go about doing it. Because we are using ChromaDB, I'm also asking the steps to set up ChromaDB in the readme.md, and ChromaDB specific config in config.py. So with these we have the config.py, which has all these configurable parameters, and so it's system prompt, and then ChromaDB specific configurations, and there are a few other configurations. Also we have the readme.md, which is which has the steps how to install the dependencies um, using UV. So all the steps are there in this readme.md. So as a next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my basic application with all the packages is installed for my basic application to be tested. So that's what I'm going to do next. I do the first three steps of setting up the environment. I have to run these three commands. So I go into the terminal, get into the particular folder, and then I run these commands. So UVVN, setting up the virtual environment, activate that environment, and then I install all the requirements.txt packages into this virtual environment. So now I have all the packages that's installed into this virtual environment. Now I come to this and I ask it to implement the application, but I want to do it in steps. So I'm asking it to do it like I want to implement this in steps. First step is to first create a UI which just echoes the input in the three pans. Second step is should let it upload the PDF and API keys, extract text from PDF. Third step should implement the checking strategies and rack pipeline. After each step, I want to test the output. What do you think of this plan? Review and make changes, and let me know. So it read the plan and it gave one alternative, uh, moving the chunking to the step 2. So this is okay for me. So which step breakdown do you prefer? I'm going to say that I prefer the refined 3-step plan. Okay, so that's how I'm going to implement this application. The planning mode has given us the stepwise how to do this, step 1, step 2, and step 3, and it has also given the plan and how what all the files will be created. Step 1 UI shell with echo mode, how the files will be generated and what will be verified. Step 2 PDF upload plus extraction plus chunking, and then step 3 embeddings plus chroma db plus rack pipeline. So these are the stepwise this is going to implement it, and it's giving me the rough plan how it will go about doing it. Now so after each step it also tells me how we can verify this. So I'm going to implement this and I'm okay with this plan. So I'm going to say just generate the files for step 1. I came out of the planning mode and then I'm saying this. Yes, generate code and files for step 1. Once done, give me the steps to test the output before we move to step 2. So now it has finished the app.py generation, and it says how to test this app. So I ran this test with Streamlit run app.py, and I see that it has generated this particular UI. Um, so I just say something and then it just echoes the same response. So this is our first iteration. Let's move on to the second iteration, second step of the implementation now. So we are going ahead with step 2, and I'm saying yes, go ahead with step 2. Once code generated for step 2, give me the steps to test it, and then we can move to step 3. Now the step 2, it's going to let us upload a PDF file, and it's also going to implement the chunking strategies. Now the code generation process is happening, and we see that all the code is generated, and I approve the generation process. So once it's completed, it shows what are the files that it has created. It has created 4 files, and it has also modified the app.py. And now it is also telling me how to test it. Now to run the app, it is also giving me the steps. So let's just quickly look at the files that are created. We can see that it has created the chunkers, the fixed size, and recursive and semantic chunking strategies. The PDF parser is also implemented. So let's go and go ahead and run the new app.py. So let me go into that. So I'm going to say streamlit run app.py. Okay, so I'm going to upload a file. So I'm going to upload this 7 stages of purification, this particular PDF file. So now we see that the file has been uploaded. If I just type in something, it shows for each of the strategies how many chunks are there. So this completes our step 2. I have verified the step 2. We will go ahead with the final step, that's a step 3. So I'm asking Claude-code. Step 2 is verified. Go ahead with step 3 generation and let me know the steps to test the final application. So now Claude is generating the code for step 3 as well. So I see the code is getting generated, and after it is completed, it said what are the files that are generated: embeddings.py, vectorstore.py, rack pipeline, and it has also made some changes in the app.py. So, and also it has given me the steps how to test this application. So let's go ahead and test the final application. Yes, so this is the final application. So let me paste the OpenAI API key. I'm also going to add the file 7 stages of purification, the Buddhist book. Now I'm waiting for the PDF to be uploaded so that I can chat with it. Yes, so now it has finished uploading the document. So I will just ask about what this document about. So it's querying all the 3 strategies and then gives me an output like fixed size chunking, recursive character splitting, and semantic chunking, and says that this is document is a treatise on Buddhist meditation. Same thing, almost similar thing we are getting on all these things. So because it is a book on meditation and purification, so I'm going to ask it like what are the stages of purification and meditation. So we see that the fixed size chunking and recursive character chunking was not giving the perfect output, but semantic chunking is giving us a good output. So recursive character splitting is saying the context provided does not list the specific stages of purification, but it is actually there in semantic chunking, starting with purification of virtue, mind, view, overcoming doubt, knowledge, and vision. So all of these steps are there in the PDF, and it is perfectly given in the semantic chunking. So that completes our demo. Thank you.